Today, we're going to pull on a digital thread that starts with a simple QR code, and believe me, it unravels into a surprisingly human drama.
So it all kicks off with this connection that, on the surface, makes absolutely zero sense. On one hand, you've got this contact card, QR code, and it points directly to one of the most famous addresses in the entire world. But then, you've got the other piece of this puzzle,
which is a small, kind of esoteric YouTube channel run by someone who calls themselves a spiritual warrior. Yeah, it sounds impossible, I know, but today we're going to connect these two dots.
Okay, let's dive right into this. The very first piece of our puzzle is the QR code itself. So, when you scan it, it generates a totally standard contact card. You know, the kind of thing you might share from your phone.
And here's the data that's packed inside it. The name, Melissa Arson, seems generic enough. The phone number? Well, that's a known placeholder, so it's a dud. It's non-functional. The company, Flannery Electronic Communications, doesn't seem to be real. But it's the address. That's where we hit our first major red flag.
Yeah, that postal code SW1A1AA is the official address of Buckingham Palace, a fake contact card pointing to the home of the British monarchy. I mean, that is a very specific and a very, very odd choice.
Now, the most logical explanation here, of course, is that this is all just generic placeholder data, you know? Developers and designers, they use fake information like this all the time to test software or fill out website templates. It's meant to be ignored.
And you know, that could be the end of the story. A simple technical artifact. Nothing more to see here. But if we dig just a little deeper into that seemingly fake name, the story takes a very sharp turn.
And this is where it gets interesting. Turns out, the name Melissa Arson isn't entirely fictional. It does exist online, just not in the way you'd expect. A quick search leads us to a very specific, very unexpected corner of the internet.
We find the name in a playlist title on a YouTube channel called Warrior Leela Begins. It's a small channel, hardly any subscribers, but this is our first concrete link from that random placeholder data to a real person's online presence.
And this is where we find out the connection is definitely not a coincidence. Buried in the channel's shorts is a video titled Placeholder vCard SW1A1A. The creator of this channel is explicitly directly referencing the very QR code we started with. The mystery just got a whole lot deeper.
Janine Flannery. Now that name, Flannery, does that ring a bell? That's right. The name from this deeply personal online feud is the exact same surname used in the placeholder company name on that original QR code. And just like that, it all starts to make sense.
So what started as this weird piece of test data has now led us directly into the heart of a complex, emotional, online dispute. The placeholder information wasn't random at all. It was coded. It was a message. Let's just quickly recap the path we took. We started with a QR code pointing to Buckingham Palace. The fake name on it, Melissa Arson, led us to the Flannery, takes us right back.
It's just disposable, you know, placeholders, fake names, test data. But this story shows that behind even the most random seeming data, there can be a real person, a real story, and some very real emotions.